Struggling to connect with fans and boost music sales? Meet Uru Uru, the ultimate tool for independent musicians. Are you tired of hauling merchandise and dealing with complex platforms? Uru Uru is here to transform concerts into immediate sales opportunities. With its simple QR code feature, fans can instantly purchase music as they enjoy the performance. No hassle, no delay, just pure connection and support. Discover how easy it is to share and sell music directly. Available now on the App Store and Google Play. Empower your music journey with Uru Uru and watch the magic happen.
Hey everybody, this is John from Rising Sun Music. I'm here with the beautiful Debbie Johnson, also known as Bluegirl, or Debbie Angelic Messages. Did I say that right?
You did. You did.
Okay.
Angelic Messages.
Got that part. But anyway, so we're going to cover a couple different topics because you do a bunch of stuff. You don't do one thing.
Yeah.
But let's start off with something that we are very connected. I mean, we're connected with music but the spiritual side. Tell me about your spiritual side and Angelic Messages. How did that come to be, and what do you do? Because I know you help people.
What I do is a calling. It was not what I chose. If I could choose something, I'd choose music.
Right.
But I was called to be a medium. I had it since I was a kid.
My mother was a medium.
Yeah, and it's not a regular thing to do. It's not.
No.
It's definitely a calling to help people and help people get closure with death. And I'm able to hear the other side. I've been able to see and hear them since I was little.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not easy either because people think it's something you can shut off. You can't shut it off.
No.
You can control it maybe a little bit by maybe doing certain things, but it doesn't go away.
The gift doesn't leave you, and as much as I tried to push it away.
That's funny. I was getting ready to say that too. And this is true. I'm talking to people out there. I'm considered an empath. Okay.
Yeah.
So I absorb things all the time.
Energy.
And one day a friend of mine said to me, John, you're an empath. And I said, because you always feel pain from other things, and it's not that I feel pain. I'm happy, but I hear this thing inside my chest, right? And there was one moment I was praying to God. I said, please take this away from me. You know what I mean? Nah, he didn't listen to me. He actually gave me another gift, which I'm not going to get into, right? So he said, sorry, buddy, here, this one's for you now. So it's interesting because, you have a podcast that you do, right? I mean,
I do different ones, yeah.
Right, because I'd seen you do Zoom, but you want to talk about that just a little bit?
Yeah, I'm on a couple shows, Beyond the Ordinary and U Wealth Revolution and Voice America. Three different
ones.
Yeah.
So what's your website?
AngelicMessages.com.
There you go. You should visit her. She's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about music. Today we were recording and we worked out a couple songs that'll be some future great ones produced by Stephen Phillips, correct? And I've never met you, Steve. We've talked a couple times, but again, it's always great working with you.
You're connected.
Yeah, we're connected. Of course. I mean, it starts a little bit here, or maybe he starts something, but we're always doing something together, which is really cool. So tell me about the two new songs that you're doing today.
So first of all, I love recording here. John is incredible. I want to throw this in, and an incredible musician. So being engineered by a musician who's incredible is why I come here. I also came here because of the energy. His wife does Reiki. I do Reiki. He's spiritual. The energy in this place is incredible, and I need that kind of environment to even create or sing. So I appreciate you, and it's rare. This experience, just so you guys know, is super rare to have a certain energy while you record.
It is about energy. You feel, I call it like sometimes when I meet people and I know that they've got something, I said, do you hear the downloads? Do you receive the downloads? And for those who don't know what that is, but music just comes to me. I mean, I just start hearing it.
Yeah.
And I call it a download.
Like in your head.
Yeah.
That's me too. Yeah.
Like if you say, John, what about if we did something like this? Boom. You mean like this? You know what I mean? And it just comes, you know. Yeah. So it's a gift that I appreciate God gave me, and that's how I look at it. My wife is very spiritual also.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's like I always say she's the better half of me. That way. She makes me who I am. But also you go by the name of Bluegirl. Where did that come from?
So Bluegirl is first of all, I'm connected to archangels. Okay. And when I do the mediumship, I also can hear and see archangels. And Archangel Michael, his color is blue.
Oh, so that's where you got
I got it from Archangel Michael. I've actually seen him in photographs, you know, and like out of the corner of my eye, this very beautiful cobalt blue.
I don't know if you remember this, but remember when we were working on Shine?
Yeah.
Which I think is a beautiful song. You brought me the footage, right? And it's funny because there was a part where she didn't want to show, you know, and I said, no, you didn't. Did you see those orbs? And she never saw it. All of a sudden, she changed her mind quickly. She says, no, we got to put that in the video. And she was like, at the beginning, no, I don't want to play that part right there. And as soon as she saw the orbs,
they're in there.
Whole thing. And it actually comes out several times.
Yeah.
So in the video,
you can see the energy.
That's why she's a very special lady. I mean, you have to see this. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and play. Can I play the video now? All right. So we're going to play the video. And then you'll see what I'm talking about, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Go straight to the sun and shine your light on the world. Go straight to the sun and shine your light on the world. Go straight to the sun and shine your light on the world. Ultra star is what you are, and shine your light on the world.
Wasn't that amazing? Did you guys see the orbs? I mean, that's not fake. That's real.
Those are
You know,
real
that's
orbs.
not, that's why I say, sometimes some people have it, some people don't. She has it. And she has a very special gift. And another thing we have done that we didn't even talk about was she plays the crystal bowls, and she has several sizes. So we've
11 different ones.
Oh, you have 11.
I
I mean,
11.
one time I think we did like 5 or 6 of them,
Yeah.
right? So, and we recorded them several times, and it's amazing because she'll be going all these different things, right? And I'm falling asleep, but not in a bad way, in a good way, because it's so relaxing.
They relax, yeah.
It's very relaxing. And we did some amazing recordings, and then, I believe Steve put some music on top of that too, right?
Yeah, so Steve put electronic music over the crystal ball sound.
Right.
All recorded here.
Yeah, we did it, and it came out amazing.
Yeah.
It sounded really good.
Yeah.
So, so there's always a special connection between me and her when we work, and I imagine the same thing happens with Steve. That's that's why you've been knowing each other for years, right? When did you meet Steve?
So I met Steve in Atlanta.
Steve's a keyboard player, by the way. Okay.
Steve is a classically trained pianist. He's incredible, and I met him. He needed a singer in Atlanta. Around the time I wrote the song we just re-recorded from 1999. I think I met him in 97. And he's very spiritual too, very connected. So that's why we work well together. And he too.
You understand each other, yeah.
Yeah. But I've known him for years, and that was in Atlanta. I moved to California in 2000. I didn't know he had moved. I was in the grocery store, and he's there with his wife pushing the cart. I was like, what are you doing in California? And we started writing
that's
again.
amazing, right?
Yeah, we had like a 5-year we lost contact.
Well, that happens.
Yeah.
People go on their, they're go on their different journeys, if you want to call it.
But I took it as a sign. We were meant to write together because I couldn't believe I ran into him the way I did.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. There's a friend of mine in California. His name is Charles Glenn. And we met each other one time, and it was interesting. It was like it was meant to happen.
Yeah.
He became the bass player of my band, but he was the bass player for Little Richard.
Oh.
And we did an interview. You probably heard it, the one with the radio one we did recently. I don't know if you got a chance to listen to that one.
Not yet.
With WDBF FM. So anyway, I met him one time in a store, and then he was going through a really weird situation, like me, also. Yeah, musician stories, if you know what I'm talking about. And he was like standing in the street, and I said, "What's wrong, man?" He goes, "I got nowhere to go." I says, "What do you mean you got nowhere to go?" And he broke up with his girl, right? And she was like really jealous, and all this stuff. So I said, "Get in the truck." So I got in the truck. He got in the truck, and I took him home, and he stayed there for a couple of weeks, and then Richard helped him out, Little Richard, and we've been best friends ever since, and we still to this day talk. And so there's times you meet people like that you're connected with somehow, some way. Because think about it, I could have just drove away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it didn't happen that way. And then he got me an opportunity to play with Little Richard. He calls me up one day, he goes, "How would you like to be famous?" I go, "What do I got to do? Play on the roof?" So it was kind of a joke. So, and then I did it. I did this gig, and it was just really kind of interesting. So I can understand about your connection with Steve, and that's crazy to meet somebody in the supermarket, right?
Well, we ran into each other, and I just remember going, "Oh wow, this is crazy," because we lost touch. We'd written music together and sang, and then I lost touch with him, and he had apparently already moved. He had already been there.
Right.
I had just got there.
And there was no cell phones back then.
No. And we lived around the corner. I had just gotten a place around the corner. It was crazy. So I was of all places.
Especially California. I mean, because California's big.
It's big. LA's big.
Yeah, exactly.
It was it was meant to be. I believe in signs.
Oh, of course. I believe in that too. I was talking to somebody today about that, how I've had things happen to me that are unexplainable, but they happened. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is what it is, and that's what we do. We're in the arts, and we're in the spiritual side of the arts. And is there anything you would like to talk about? Something you would like to talk about yourself, or you would like people to know about your music and what you do?
Well, because of what I do as a kid,
Mhm.
mediumship, I hear music the same way. So I think I want to share that. Like it comes in the same way as I would hear someone's grandma. I hear it the same way. I hear a melody in my head, like you said, a download. And I get the music the same way I would get a reading. It's identical.
Yeah,
The same way it
yeah.
comes in the same way.
What's interesting about that. I've had friends tell me, they go, "How do you do it? How do you like do that all the time?" And I always tell them, especially to young aspiring artists, I always say to them, if you don't listen to your downloads, then yes, maybe you might be suffering, a little depression or something. Because people, I've noticed that, we live in a world that's weird. I mean,
Right?
I love my life and I love the things I've done, but there's weird things that happen. And I think sometimes it affects people, and don't makes them lose their energy.
Yeah.
And you can't do that. So what I do is once I walk in here and I hit that keyboard or hit my guitar, it goes away. So I always feel like, and I think you probably the same thing with you, right?
Well, you mean like the what you just downloaded?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point because you got to grab it. Like record it in your phone.
Right.
And you don't always get all the parts at once. You might get little pieces.
Right.
You're right. It goes away fast sometimes.
Yeah, but but also at the same time, what I mean is that, I hear people telling me, I just can't, I can't get into it. I says, as soon as you put your guitar on or you sit down and do it, whatever that was keeping you from doing it goes away.
You mean, okay, got it.
No, both ways.
Got it.
What you said too about that too. I write it down. I put it on
Get
my
it
phone.
quick.
Yeah, you better. Because
you lose it together really quick.
Well, if you're not paying attention to it, it does go away, right? I mean, but at the same time, what I was saying was, I live here too, and thank God, because I don't want to be driving anywhere, I wouldn't be able to have a studio like that. I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I like my life. It's a bohemian. Some people go, how do you do that in your house? Well, I like it. My wife loves it.
Well, this is the sanctuary. You might have to do a video where you show them the sanctuary.
Right. Yeah.
Out here, the sanctuary.
Now that she brought that up, this is because I've known her for years, right? But there was somebody I met who was into the spiritual realm too. And see, I moved my hand, and this is the AI stuff. So forgive me, people. I have an AI camera that has a mind of its own. There we go. So if you do the hand thing, it does that.
Oh.
I just don't know. I've tried to do it purposely and it doesn't work. But when I'm doing it like talking, it'll follow my hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. So anyway, this thing about what makes a song? How do you start a song? I think it's the moment you just put the guitar on, or like you said, sing into the microphone, and then it just comes to you. I don't think, and I only say this for young people, because I hear a lot of this stuff that's going on, and I said, "Oh, you're like thinking too much. Like, don't think so much."
No, it doesn't come from your brain usually.
No. I mean, it comes from here.
Heart. Music, the writing comes from the heart.
Do you ever experience? I want to ask you something because we've never discussed this part before. When you finish a song, do you ever get sentimental about it? When it's done?
Yeah, of course.
I get the teary-eyed thing, you know what I mean? But
it's
yeah, exactly. It's like a baby going up. But
it's an emotional thing. It's like finishing
because it means something to you. Right.
It's like finishing an art piece. Yeah.
So anyway, I guess we covered everything, did we?
I'm so grateful to you, John, and
Well, we got more stuff to do.
Yeah, we're doing more. John rocks.
She rocks. The Bluegirl.
Bluegirl.
She's got the blue LA hat. She's a California.
Yeah.
I love her because she is a true Cali girl.
Cal.
Anyway, people, y'all take care. God bless. Hope to see you soon. And we'll be talking more about this in the future.
All right.
Feel disconnected from fans despite giving your all at performances? Enter Uru Uru, the game changer for independent musicians struggling with complex platforms or lugging around merch to concerts. Uru Uru simplifies everything. Imagine turning concerts into instant sales opportunities with just a QR code. Fans get to experience music and support on the spot, no hassle, no delay, just pure connection. Sharing and selling music becomes as effortless as putting on a show. Say goodbye to the headache and hello to seamless performances. Discover the power of Uru Uru, available on the App Store now. Ready to amplify your music career? Try it today.